I learned about comparing mythological illustrations. Mythological means to be related to the study of legends and myths. Illustrations are decorations or visual explanations of a text. There are many ways to illustrate a person, place, event, or story. Artists make choices about their colors, composition, and details they show in their images. Composition is the way something is arranged. When you compare two things of the same thing, you need to think about how the artist's choices highlight different ideas or feelings. In this question, the first picture suggests that Freya is a warrior because she is holding a spear and a shield. The second picture does not suggest that Freya is a warrior because she is touching her necklace and holding a chain of flowers. So the best picture to choose is picture 1. This picture is an example of a mythological illustration of Medusa, who was a monster with snakes for hair, and anyone who turned their gaze to her were turned into stone immediately. Free verse. Free verse is a poem without regular meter or line length. It has a title followed by a single stanza with 5 lines. It usually has a circular pattern, meaning the first and last lines are related. Example: frost. Can you imagine frost setting on the grass, cold and chilly on your cheeks, freezing all the ground? Just imagine frost. My own example of a free verse poem is birds, tweeting a tune, flying all around, hopping on the grass, pecking for worms, happily tweeting a tune. I practiced place value to 1000. The place value is the value of a digit based on where it is in a number. For example, the number 417. In the number 417, the 7 has a value of 7 because it is in the ones place. The 1 has a value of 10 because it is in the tens place. And the 4 has a value of 400 because it is in the hundreds place. Even though 7 is the largest digit in the number 417, it doesn't have the largest value because it is in the ones place. Telling the half past the hour times. When the minute hand is pointing to the 12, it is an o'clock time. This clock shows 3 o'clock. In half an hour, the minute hand travels halfway around the clock face. When the minute hand is pointing down at the 6, it is a half past the hour time. This clock shows half past 3, and the clock face has been colored to show that there are 2 half hours in an hour. Notice how far the hour hand has moved. It is now halfway between the 3 and the 4. Whenever the time is half past the hour hand is halfway between 2 numbers on the clock face. The time on this clock face is 2 o'clock. Now the time on this clock face is 2:30 because the shorthand, which is the hour hand, is halfway between these 2 numbers, 2 and 3, and the longhand, which is the minute hand, is pointing straight down at the 6. I learned about heating water, and I conducted an experiment to see how hot water affects an egg. I am going to observe this raw egg. The egg feels cold and a little bit hard. When I try to spin this egg, it doesn't spin at all. I can also feel some liquid inside the egg. When I cracked a raw egg to see the inside, I observed a white liquid that had a yellow liquid inside, and inside the yellow liquid was a bright orange ball of yolk. Now I'm going to put this raw egg into the boiling water. After 6 minutes, I'm going to take the egg out of the boiling water. I am going to observe this boiled egg after it has been boiled for 6 minutes and cooled down. The egg feels heavy and cool. I can't feel any liquid inside, and the egg spins. After peeling the egg, I cut the egg in half and observed that white egg was surrounding a solid crumbly yolk inside. This happened because an egg has many proteins, and when the egg is heated, the proteins unfold and stick together in a clump, which makes the inside of an egg solid. What is combustion? Fireworks depend on a chemical reaction called combustion (burning). Combustion requires 3 things: a fuel, oxygen which reacts with the fuel, and a source of heat to start the reaction. In most combustion reactions, the oxygen comes from air, but explosives such as gunpowder contain chemicals that release oxygen chemically, making the reaction faster. Fireworks get oxygen from an oxidizer chemical such as potassium nitrate. The sulfur and charcoal in fireworks both serve as fuels. A source of heat is needed to start a combustion reaction. I'm going to play 44, Wanderings. The tempo for this song is andate, which means a slower walking tempo.